Steve Lacosi said, how do you choose the tartan pattern and color? Isn't it the clan badge and the crest a requisite? Aren't the clan badge and crest a requisite? I would think there are rules attached to the wearing of a clan's uniform. So
how do you choose your tartan?
He's saying, do you actually? I think it's almost like he's saying, do you actually have a choice, or do you have to go? You should be going with your clan tartan.
Yeah. The thing that's kind of come to light sort of recently is the way that Scots do things versus Americans and why we are doing things. Can you choose? If you have a clan tartan, I'm a MacDonald. Do I have to wear the MacDonald tartan? It depends on your mindset. Some people will say, yes, you wear your clan tartan. If you're a MacDonald, or if you're a McMichael, or if you're whatever, then you have a tartan. That is the one that you should wear. Period. End of story. Don't think about anything else. Other people will say, well, you can wear your clan tartan. If you don't like it, then wear a universal one. And then there's also a school of thought of, caution to the wind, I will wear whatever I want, whatever I damn well please. So the thing that I've been speaking to, through interviewing people, I've been speaking to a bunch of different Scots recently, and a lot of them, for their own personal decisions, have just picked the one that they like. And if you go, back in time, that's kind of how tartans evolved. It started with, the mill. Really, it started with the mill. It didn't start as a clan thing. It started with the mill offering a pattern. Just like if if you like Lily Pulitzer, it's the only fashion brand I know because my wife used to like it. And you want a particular pattern, they have that pattern, great. Or if you have I don't know if Polo has patterns, I don't know. If you're, it's a fashion thing. But that's where it started, was, hey, warp and weft patterns, we can make a cool looking thing. We've made a cool looking thing. I hope people buy the cool looking thing. And that's the mindset of the mill back in the, 1700s. Then people would start like, oh, gee, this tartan really took off. And everyone from this local area, this is pre-internet, by the way, everyone from this local area bought a particular pattern. It was the most popular pattern that particular mill offered. And then it kind of became a de facto, and it's a loose term, like district tartan, because the people in that area bought it because it was available from that mill. Then over time, and in the 1820s, there was a rush to claim a clan tartan. And then it started becoming, okay, fine, now this is, the tartan for this name. So it evolved over time. So for people to say no, this is how you must do it, sure, because that's kind of where it came to. But if you go back further, it evolved from something else. So where on the history scale do you want to land? You don't have to only wear a clan tartan. You can wear something else. It's not the end of the world. Does that make sense?
What?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes, you can. It's fine. I agree that if you have a clan connection, it's great to explore that and know your history and enjoy it. So there's nothing wrong with doing that. But when you're often asked, what if I don't like my clan tartan? Well, no, you don't have to wear it. And we were asked way back at Celtic Classic. Somebody had asked us, was it okay to wear clan regalia with a universal tartan? And our basic answer was, sure, fine. Why not? So this is kind of in that realm. I think it's the same answer. It's basically, it's great to represent, and you will easily find your peeps in a crowd if you're wearing the clan tartan than if you wear a universal tartan, because people aren't going to see your clan pins and other stuff until they're right up on you. So if you want to march in a parade, like in a clan representation parade at a festival or something like that, then yeah, you probably want to wear a clan tartan, but you do not have to. And you can certainly mix a universal tartan or other tartan with your clan regalia. It's not advised to wear another clan's tartan with clan pins. It can get confusing, I think. But a universal or a tweed or a district, fine. Or even an Irish county, like if you have mixed heritage, part Irish, part Scottish, then sure, why not? I had another point, and I can't remember what it was.
I had another point that I forgot and I remembered.
Okay.
My point about bringing up Scottish people, the people that we've been talking to, I was a little surprised that all of them so far were basically saying, and this is not, they do not speak for everyone, but these are the Scottish people that I've spoken to, basically said like, either, I didn't like my family tartans, so I got this one. I have some Irish heritage, so I got one of my county tartans as well. Or, nope, I just picked a tartan I liked, and that was my wedding tartan. It's Scots tend to be, and there are other Scots who are going to, nope, I'm only wearing my clan tartan. But as a group, Scots tend to be a little less concerned about what specific tartan they are wearing and having a personal affiliation with that particular tartan, because they're wearing tartans to some degree for different reasons than the diaspora is wearing tartans. Americans, Canadians, Australians, whoever that have Scottish heritage are wearing a tartan to represent a connection to their family. Not as much to Scotland, but to their family. It's their family heritage. This is, outside of people who are wearing it for a fashion reason, but for a family heritage reason. In Scotland, they know they're Scots. They don't have to prove it. They don't have to worry about that as much. And they're wearing the kilt, generally speaking again, as a symbol of national pride, not of family connections, where the diaspora are wearing a tartan for a family connection, again, more broadly speaking.
Yep. And it's worth knowing that at least one of those people that mentioned that to you is from a tartan mill.
Yeah.
So they would know.
Yeah.
They're the ones selling the cloth to people. Yeah, I think different strokes for different folks.
Whatever you're doing, just be a good ambassador of the culture. Be a good ambassador of all of it.
Right.
Don't wear it disrespectfully. Don't, not that you're going to be necessarily, or don't act disrespectfully while wearing it as well. It's just represent yourself well, carry yourself well, wear the tartan, because you are representing us, you're representing yourself, you're representing, all Celtic heritage at the same time. So be a good steward, be a good ambassador of the culture. Yep.
Ta-da!
Here endeth the lesson.
Over to you, Mac.
Mr. Mac.
One thing, and I know you, Rocky, you pointed at us the other day in saying is, once you go back so many generations, you have how many relatives from that point, and you could have a whole gamut of things from there. So if you really wanted to dig back and want to go for something particular, there's a good shot you got something in there that you don't know you have.
You could be related to Robert the Bruce.
Yeah.
Because it's been a bunch of generations since then.
Yeah.
It's the mathematics on it are kind of amusing.
Yeah.
Because, one of the things that when I was talking to Sean, we were, the Scottish guy, the vlogger from Edinburgh, he mentioned that one thing that, Americans tend to do, or Canadian, or, tourists tend to do, it's a faux pas, shall we say, is, I'm related to Robert the Bruce when they go over there. And my point is, there's a reasonable chance that there is some kind of connection to either Robert the Bruce or William Wallace or whoever.
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan, exactly. It's when you go, you have 2 parents, 4 grandparents, 16 great-grandparents, and you keep timesing that out, you end up with a lot.
Yeah.
So it's 8, then 16. But yes, anyway.
I get the point.
Indeed. It's the further back you go, the larger that family tree. You sit atop a huge base of a pyramid. So, yeah, somewhere in there's going to be something of note. Especially if you're related to Genghis Khan. He's quite the ladies' man, shall we say.
You got around.
Yes.
You got around. Yep.
So, assuming you already own a kilt, let us know in the comments. How did you choose your first tartan? Was it family heritage? Was it universal? Or was it just one that you liked? Let us know in the comments. If you want to see other videos that we've done on this topic and many, many more, go check out those videos over there.